Welcome back. We're going to be taking a look at a video out of Daytona Beach. The department is headed by Chief Jakari Young, and we have a few stories coming up about him. The synopsis of this video is that the police were at a mental health call, and a pit bull from that home was loose, ran over to the neighbor's yard, and chased a 6-year-old up the front porch. The officer that you see here is Officer Kevin Allen.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
And that dog in front of you, that's claimed to be a 20-pound pit bull that was running loose and chasing down a 6-year-old child.
Hey! Hey!
Not that it matters, but the man had no idea he was talking to law enforcement.
You think we sent the dog over here on purpose?
It happens all the time. She lets it out.
Okay, we're trying to deal with it. Take it easy.
It's nothing to
Slow
take it
down.
easy. My damn child's getting chased by a pit bull. Chase your kid, you see what happens.
Hey, man, take it easy.
It's wrong, man. If it happened to your kids, it'd be the same way.
Put your hands up.
It's your house,
Put
my
your hands.
house.
Put your hands up.
My hands are right
Put your
here.
hands up.
My hands are here, sir.
Officer Kevin Allen is placing this man under arrest for Florida Statute 790-053. That's for open carry. But however, Kevin Allen fails to read the full statute and shows that other statutes that supersede this section that he arrests for says that lawful uses of a firearm includes the following.
Here, sir.
And then
Put your
reading
hands on your back.
subsection N, a person possessing a weapon or firearm at his or her home or place of business. Officer Allen failed to understand this statute correctly and now violated this man's rights for something that is legal and lawful on your own
Sitting out
property.
here watching my turtle with my kids. The next thing I know, we were getting handcuffed in my front yard over a pit bull chasing us. Something wrong there.
You ever hear of open carry?
Yes, this is private property. It's totally legal. I own this home.
Let's walk this way.
No, I'm not coming off my property.
Let's walk this way.
My child's in there with nobody to watch it.
Sit him down right here.
Sit down, buddy. Hold on one second. Go ahead and sit flat on your
Search
butt. Sorry?
him. Search him.
Which one says what?
Hold on 1 second.
All right, let me know what you need to.
What's your radio? Get your radio off.
It's out.
5 center.
What?
Hold on. Just straighten my back, nothing.
You got anybody else 10-8 in the area here?
What crime have I committed here?
Open carry.
It's private property.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Want to bet?
790 covers it.
Okay.
Watch your head. Just watch your head.
Yes.
Pull my pants up. Falling down.
For some reason, these officers are still running full code lights and sirens, and Officer Allen does not tell them to slow down despite hearing the sirens. And shortly thereafter, you're going to see these officers enter his home without a warrant.
Okay.
What do you got?
Dealing with this next door. Came out, dog running around. He starts screaming, top of his lungs at us, cursing. So I walked over like, hey man, we're good.
Officer Avenue 76, can you start towards the disturbance?
Put this on his hip.
What happened now? Dog screaming.
Yeah. So we're next door. Dealing with that. See the holster on his hip?
Yeah.
He's got this on him. And he's telling me, get that fucking dog. Screaming like that. So take it easy.
No-go.
He's like
300
this.
North Ridgewood, 300 North Ridgewood. RP is advising that a
He's like
male
this.
following person running her.
So,
Dude, you always come like this close. So he like motioned for it?
he was like this, yeah.
You recognize him yet? Ask him what the f his problem is.
Soon, you're going to see these officers entering his home without a warrant, crossing the plane of the front door. Now, if you're not familiar with Officer Allen, he's been in a few of my videos. One where he trespassed on your oath from a public park, another where he solicited a trespass against me, which failed miserably for him, and another incident where he used excessive force by choking a man who was trespassing with his own shirt. New light is coming about this officer here. There was a 67-year-old man that has bruises to his face and forehead, and the report reads that he struck him several times in the face. In an upcoming story about this officer here, the chief testified under oath that he lied under an investigation, but later came forward and told the truth.
Now, something to shave with some dignity, or
Hang tight here right now.
say again?
Just hang tight.
For a minute, right?
Now, for whatever reason, they decide to move this man from point A to point B. He doesn't want to leave his own property because he knows that he's unlawfully arrested. They set him down in the sun, and while these two officers giggle about how close Officer Allen is to what? A shooting? He bakes in the sun.
He's got open carry.
He's on his own property.
Doesn't matter. It's just like that one down there.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Remember that one there at the corner there? He's,
Yeah. I would definitely check with Sirs though. Just CYA.
You want to stay right there?
Yeah.
Hang tight, baby, okay?
Officer Best now begins to go inside of the home, searching the home without a warrant, and entering this man's property, walking well past the front door and into what appears to be a kitchen area and common area of the home.
What's he saying?
What's he saying?
Yeah.
So the neighbor's dog ran over. He was pissed about that, and he's arguing about I was open carrying in my lawn or something. I guess that's why they have him detained right now. I see the holster.
Yeah, he Kevin told me that he motioned for it.
Okay.
When he was
Alright.
The man is standing with his hands down by his side, and that is it. He's on his property, once again legal and lawful. The officers enter the property without a warrant and seize this man and his property without probable cause. Man's otherwise compliant. There is no indication that his hands were moving for anything, as Best said. In addition to being in the home, the officer begins to question the 6-year-old inside. He had no permission to speak to the daughter, he had no permission to enter the home, and he begins asking questions about the dad and his demeanor. What you don't know, that's indicated in the report, is that these officers later contacted DCF and tried to get them in for violation of some type of a dangerous situation. DCF found it unfounded and had no further action. But this is the retaliatory actions that the Daytona Beach Police Department took against a man that was legally, lawfully trying to protect his child in his own front yard. Full disclosure, I did have an incident with Officer Bess. On a call, I asked his name, and then he approached me and asked me some questions. Then he made accusations that I was fired from my police job, and that I was late for work, and also derelict of duty. He further went into some information that I called 911 when I was getting beat up on the other side of the street over here. We'll have a story on that too. Daytona Beach Police Department is a department through their actions I just can't trust. Now, this officer was asking where she goes to school at. These are questions that I do not want any law enforcement knowing about my child, and I imagine that this family doesn't either.
Did you?
yeah.
Alright, sir. These are your rights. You have the right to remain silent, and anything you say may be used as evidence against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him or her with you now or at any time during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. If at any time you wish to stop talking or have an attorney present, all questioning will be stopped at your request. Do you understand these rights?
Yes, sir.
With these rights in mind, are you willing to talk to us?
No, sir.
And that's brilliant. It's my opinion that you should never talk to police when you're in handcuffs or in custody. It will do you no good, and they use nothing that you say to benefit your case. They will use everything against you. That's why, in this incident here, the neighbor that said that he was a good neighbor and really friendly and so on and so forth, they did not put that in the report.
I can get it when I'm done.
I'll get it. You deal with it.
After the arrest, they're digging on their phones trying to find out if they have a valid arrest. That's my opinion. That's what it looks like.
I mean, you got the aggressive part.
Axon? What you looking at, Jackson?
No. Because it gives that look. It says, I mean, I guess you can carry in your yard, but if you do it in an aggressive manner within sight of the public or something.
No public. It was just you. You walked in. You walked in his yard, or you just
I
walked?
walked over there
Just walking up.
because to get the dog off of his his
Yeah, he's
request.
screaming and cursing at me,
Yeah.
so disorderly. So I was just trying to calm him down a little bit because he's telling me to come get this dog, screaming at the top of his lungs. Take it easy. I walked over. He's got his gun on.
So it sounds like, according to the Constitution, you can't be angry and possess a firearm at the same time. Or you can't be agitated that a dog chased your 6-year-old up the porch and have a firearm. The Constitution suspends that.
But you just, I mean, he's aggressive. He's mad at the dog, but you're coming up and he's like this. I mean, you feel like he was going towards you, or? Well, I mean, you don't know. You don't know.
That's why I was just gonna go with.
These officers truly don't know the law.
I mean, his anger was at the dog, but then the police officer sitting right here, and you got
Right.
run a CH on him too.
I'm doing it now.
Yeah, see what a CH is.
We have any priors?
Priors, mental
Just
stuff.
a civil at the house.
You got any other firearms?
I didn't ask.
Depending on whichever way we go with this, but
Mother's coming here now, so.
how old is he? What, 40
The
something?
kid is 6. He's like probably in his 50s.
His wife in there, right? Or?
She's on her way.
Man,
Just,
this
uh,
issue, I mean, what the issue is. I thought it was with concealed carry in the yard or something like that, or.
I mean, the one thing I found says you can open carry, like if you're trimming your trees and stuff like that.
Nope, wake up, Sergeant. It's legal and lawful. You just don't know the law.
Tammy, they've already read me my rights. There's nothing more to discuss. Okay? Okay, Tammy? There's nothing else to discuss. Tammy, they've already read me my rights. There's nothing else to discuss.
So, because of what happened,
Tammy,
we're not going to do this out here.
Tammy, there's nothing left to discuss. Okay? Okay? Okay, Tammy?
He's just getting something sorted out.
There's nothing that he's getting her spun up. And she's going to get spun up more and more, just like any normal wife would do when her husband's got cuffs in the front yard.
Actually, what Calvin Allen is doing is trying to get this woman's information and the child's information because he's going to file a report with the Department of Children and Family Services. Retaliation.
Tammy, thank you.
Stand up, sir.
The folks in the North House said that they never have any problems, and
Is it for old people? They're very, very old. There's an old guy that answered the door.
he had a Ring doorbell.
Even though the Daytona Beach Police Department's lieutenant and sergeant are on scene, they still continued on with his arrest, transporting him to the Volusia County Branch Jail, where he had to bond out. And are you surprised? The charges were dropped within 30 days. This man plans to file a lawsuit for all of these violations that took place at his residence today for trying to protect his child.